This is the Sunday Motivational Video. Every Sunday, we bring you a different type of video, which should improve your life. Today, we're looking at 15 questions to ask yourself if you want to be rich. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hello, Aluxers. We're excited to have you back for another Sunday video. You guys have been bugging us to make another video about getting rich, so here it is. But we'll come at it from a different angle. In our work, we find that almost everyone wants to be rich, but very few go beyond just the desire of financial success. Very few are actually interested in dissecting the issue in order to get a clearer picture about what they really want. A goal without a plan is just a wish. That's why we're going to test you today. We recommend you take notes and answer each of these questions for yourself as we progress through the video. Take 30 seconds after each question to write down your answer before proceeding with our advice. At the end, you might find that you're either not ready to be rich or you're unsure about how to get there. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at Alux. Without further ado, here are 15 questions to ask yourself if you want to be rich. Number 1. Why do I want to be rich? Pause the video and answer this right now. Without a good enough reason, something worth going all in for, you're bound to fail. A man with a good enough reason can walk through hell and come out the other side. Many people think they want money because they like cars or big houses, because that's what they think getting rich is all about. You'll finally get all those things you think your life lacks. It turns out just wanting things is not enough for you to get up every single day before everyone else and going to bed after they've all fallen asleep, while dedicating every hour in between to your goal. At one point, you yourself will realize that it's not worth it and you'll fail. Why do you want to be rich? Underneath all that superficiality, what will money solve for you? That is what you need to know. Number 2. What does being rich mean to me? How will I know when I get there? Now that you found your actual reason for why you want to be rich, it's time to break down what getting there implies. Many people make the mistake of pulling numbers out of a hat, like, rich for me means $1 billion in the bank account. This kind of answer, once again, will put you in a very unrealistic situation. Not just because $1 billion is way more money than anyone ever really needs, but because it's just a number without any correlated significance to your real life. For this question, we encourage you to actually note every single aspect of your life. What do you feel like? Where do you live? Who do you live with? What is your life like? What do you do during the day? What does a year in your life look like? Somebody who's serious about this will have a very clear understanding of what the rich lifestyle means for them and will be able to quantify the cost of all of that. Do the math, and that is your number. If you're too lazy to do even this small exercise, what shot do you think you'll have at actually getting there? Number 3. What are your valuable strengths? Try to mention 2 or 3 things about yourself where you are considerably better than the average person. If you can't find 3, at least find 1. Now, look at what you wrote down. Are these valuable skills? Meaning, can you generate value for other people if you put them to good use? Will you be able to convert these skills into money if you perfect them? People end up rich because they bet everything they have on 1 or 2 specialized skills, and they create a career or business around that. While the rest of the world is tutoring their kids to accommodate their weaknesses, the rich always look to quickly identify what their kids have a competitive advantage at, and then put all their resources behind it. Being a jack of all trades is a surefire way to guarantee your mediocrity. Number 4. What kept you from getting started? What are the main reasons you feel stuck, or have yet to make considerable progress in your journey? This is a very interesting question because most people who will be rich have already made some of their early moves. They are positioned correctly, they're already seeing great results, and it's just about execution from now on. What about you? Why didn't you get anything done? Do you have an idea? Why is it just an idea? Why do you think you're not further along the way? You'll be amazed how important this internal analysis is, because you have yet to face yourself. When you're alone, there's no need to lie to yourself, and you can be as honest as you wish, because at the end, it all depends on you taking action. Number 5. What am I willing to sacrifice to get there? Which aspects of my life can be traded or exchanged for hours towards my goal? Do you think getting rich happens overnight or is easy? Think again, my friend. The greater the sacrifices, and with a dedicated execution, the greater a shot you have at making it. It's uncomfortable to think that you would sacrifice sleep, some friendships, some hobbies, even time spent with your family. But usually, this is what it takes to get rich. You always have a choice, but you can't expect to create a multi-million-dollar company while you're spending 8 hours per day playing games or watching TV shows. If you're curious to learn more about which sacrifices you need to make if you want to be rich, click in the top right corner. We made an exceptional video on the topic, and after watching it, you might realize getting rich may not be for you. Number 6. What can I do today to get started? Apart from watching this video until the end and answering the questions, what's the number one thing you can do today to get you closer to your goal? This is one question we ask every single day here at Alux. What is one thing we can do to get closer to our own goals? The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time to start is today, so make that first step. The journey to financial wealth isn't a sprint, it's a marathon, so you need to put one foot in front of the other every single day. Identify what that one foot today is and repeat this mindset as you grow. If you do this enough times, you'll eventually reach your destination. Number 7. Which actions do I need to repeat every single day to get rich? What practices, if repeated daily, will eventually lead to my destination? Many don't realize this, but success is the sum of small actions repeated over extended periods of time. Those small things eventually add up to the results and are amazing. No matter what your goal is, you can deconstruct it and figure out a path to that goal. Many quit because the road ahead of them is long and they don't feel like putting the work in every single day. That's what separates pretenders from those who are going to be successful. Practice is basically the only difference between amateurs and professionals, in money, business, and in life. As long as you can keep getting better, it's just a matter of time until you get there. Don't forget to write down at least one thing that, if you do every single day, will get you closer to your goal. Number 8. How will I know I'm getting closer and not just kidding myself? How will I measure and keep track of my progress? Anything you can measure, you can improve. That's why identifying ways to keep track of your progress, setting milestones and deadlines is so important. They give you a good understanding of how well you're doing, of what is working in your favor, and what is working against you. Run experiments and check yourself against your own measurement system. I want to write a page every single day until the end of the month. On the 30th, you should have 30 pages written. I want to lose 10 pounds in the next 40 days. Measure your progress every 10 days to make sure you're on track to hit your target. This applies to all business aspects, and it's a great way of keeping yourself in check. Number 9. Who has done what I am about to do and has been successful at it? Has this been done before? Who did it? How did he or she do it? That person is now your inspiration and indirect mentor. You will study their moves, read their books, and figure out how they managed to get where you want to go. The fact that someone else has walked the same road as you not only proves that your journey is doable, but it can also serve as a map of things to do and avoid as you progress. As entrepreneurs, we have this fascination for groundbreaking ideas. But even Elon Musk looks at settling a new planet in a similar fashion to how other cultures settled new lands. Whatever it is you're doing, there's someone out there who's done exactly what you're trying to accomplish, or did it in a very similar space. Number 10. What skills do I need to acquire in order to increase my chances of success? What is one thing that, if I knew how to do it myself, would take me to the next level? Achieving success boils down to a set of tools and skill sets, which you'll deploy systematically in order for you to obtain financial benefits. How to make money can be learned because people from all over the world use basically the same methods in different cultures with different beliefs and end up with the same results: being rich. If you don't know which skills make the biggest difference, we've got you covered. A while back, we made one of our best videos titled 15 Skills You Need to Develop If You Want to Be Rich, and you can check it out by clicking in the top right corner. In it, you'll find everything you need to know in terms of skill set. Enjoy! Number 11. What part of my journey can be outsourced? Am I wasting time on repetitive, low-quality tasks? In every business, there are segments which are very time-consuming and not of crucial importance. These ones you want to outsource to others. Your job is to grow the business by coming up with creative solutions and strategies to survive and thrive. You can't do that if all of your time is wasted on tasks which can be delegated. You cannot get rich without finding people which will help you to get there. Number 12. How can I accelerate my growth? What's stopping me from getting 1 year worth of work in 4 months? What needs to happen for that to be real? We recommend you invest time in brainstorming for ideas which can accelerate your growth. A different approach to a problem can save you tens of thousands of dollars in the beginning and a lot of hard-working hours, so it pays off to be smart. Every week, we try to come up with ideas which could speed up our growth to make our production process run smoother. If you can come up with one decent idea per week, that's 54 ideas per year. One of them is bound to be a leapfrog idea which will make all the difference. Don't forget, Aluxers, ideas are free. Number 13. What are the things holding me back right now? What is your current reality? Dig deep until you hit the bone. The only way to really get started is to have a true understanding of yourself and your environment. It's crucial that you understand your strengths, your weaknesses, and the limitations of your environment. The more accurate you are with your representation of reality, the better simulations you're able to run. If you've seen our videos on business books we believe everyone should read, you know we mentioned The Art of War by Sun Tzu. There's an incredible passage in the book that says, "When two generals go to war, each try to simulate the series of events that are about to happen. The general whose simulation is better will win." If you need more inspiration, click in the top right corner to watch that video, or if you like audiobooks, go to Alux.com/freebook. Sign up and get this audiobook for free. Number 14. Am I just making excuses for my lack of commitment? Taking a look at what you said is holding you back right now. How truthful is it really? The problem most people face is that they bullshit themselves. They think they're not good enough, not smart enough, do not have the right connections or resources, and they never start in the first place because they keep postponing their actions to someday when all the planets will align. Sadly, someday is nowhere in the calendar, and that day will just never come. The world rewards people who take immediate action and adjust their course as they progress, not those who are just making excuses. Now ask yourself, Aluxers, which type of person are you? Number 15. Am I ready to be rich? This might shock most of you, but you're probably not ready to be rich. You all think getting money is everything and will solve all of your problems until you get rich and realize how complicated being rich actually is. People will sue you, you don't sleep well, and you're a target. Once you get it, you feel constantly threatened that you'll lose it and you won't be able to get it back. You start to question the relationships you have with other people, and that's for a good reason. Most rich people wish they had just enough to live a stress-free life instead of being incredibly wealthy with everything that wealth brings. Very few rich individuals are able to manage their wealth without destructing their own lives, so you might want to revisit this question as you become closer to your goal. Ironic, isn't it? How some people sacrifice so much in order to get rich, and in the end realize that their life is now more stressful and in ruin than it was in the first place. Now, what's your take on this, Aluxers? Do you think you're ready to be rich? Let us know in the comments. And of course, it wouldn't be a Sunday video without a bonus for those still watching. Here it is, number 16. Am I the 1 in 100 people who will actually make it? In the US, only 1 in 106 people will end up being a millionaire. Worldwide, about 1 in 500 people is a millionaire. Your odds are slim, my friend, but that's what makes the game so damn exciting. In order for you to get to millionaire status, you have to outperform your environment. Moving to another geography might be a solution to improving your odds, but at the end of the day, it still boils down to your ability to outperform everyone else. You have a head start because you're consuming the right type of content. You're going through our videos. You read or listen to business books. But these small advantages will only work if you put them into practice. If you believe you'll be a part of the 1% that make it, please write 1% in the comments. We'll personally wish you good luck. And if you see someone else with the same comment, give them an upvote. That should hold them accountable. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxer. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. If you want more, we handpicked these videos you might enjoy, or head over to Alux.com for the best in fine living content on the planet. Be a part of the largest community of luxury enthusiasts in the world and tell your story.